I speak on this Discord. Peace, everyone. Have a good life.
Bro, is this guy okay? This guy, this guy just committed. Y'all sitting here laughing, not taking this shit serious. Bro, what the hell is wrong with y'all, bro?
Wow, bro. This was one of the most disappointing clips I have ever seen. It has nothing to do with this poor guy or Speed. It was the chat. Like, how can you find someone who is clearly broken down amusing in any way, shape, or form? It's not funny. Like, at all. Things like this make me wonder what failed within society to allow this to happen. Let's dive in. For some very odd reason, this is the common response to some situations like this. If someone is pouring out their hearts or crying out for help, it is perceived as comical. Like, come on! This kid is distraught and hoping that someone out there will care enough to reach out or convince him out of this terrible decision. And nothing but crickets and laughter. This is because society hates emotion. The very smell of it makes them want to vomit. Emotion is a weakness, a disease, a filthy behavior that should never be promoted.
Huh? What?
This is why the generation is cooked. Forget about the furries and political extremists. We can't even accept that emotion exists.
Bruh.
Emotion is fundamental to a human's being. No matter how much you want to run away from it, it is always there. Emotion can sure be overwhelming and, if improperly confronted, will guide you to make some rash decisions. How many maniacs do we see committing crimes solely off an emotional impulse? In this sense, I can understand why someone would want to expel emotion from their vocabulary, but that is just not how it works. Emotion is kind of like a fire. If you can control it, it becomes a very reliable resource. But the second you become irresponsible with it, it can destroy everything. Yes, I got that from Avatar. Bottom line, emotion is not to throw away or ignore at all. People who are too foolish to realize this are the type to laugh at a Discord clip of a kid wanting to off himself. All I can say is why? Why can't more people understand this? When will they learn? Also, I pray to God that this kid is okay. As soon as I saw this clip, I knew I had to say something about it because there's so much to unpack and learn from here. Poor kid. Just looking into his eyes, you can tell he has tried everything. I don't know if he had been picked on or if something traumatic happened to him, but regardless, he is in this predicament, crying on Discord, his goodbye letter. I'm going to be completely honest. I've been there before. I've never told anyone this, except for the hotline that put me on hold. Aww. I've wanted to end it all before. I won't say for what reasons or how recent this was, but all I can say is that I know what would have saved me so much hurt and anguish: embracing my emotions. I say this a lot here, but I was raised in a family and culture where emotions were not allowed. If I had any emotions, I was taught to bottle them up and save everyone else the headache. No one cares. You're just being silly. Snap out of it. All that did was make it worse. When I thought I was getting stronger, I was actually being eaten alive from the inside out. If someone had just taught me how to absorb how I felt and process my emotions. If there was just one person around me who wouldn't invalidate my human right to feel, I would have never attempted so many times to end. You know what I mean. If you haven't gotten the message, embracing emotion and welcoming your vulnerability is what saves you this pain. Exactly what I wish I had known. Exactly what this kid needs to be taught, and exactly what we aim for on this channel. Comment down below if you have related to anything I shared. This is a safe space to be real with yourself and share things you never had the opportunity to share. One thing I will say is I am so pleased with how Speed handled the situation. Instead of folding under the pressure of his chat to laugh along with them, he stood his ground and straightened his audience out. We truly made the right person famous. You can see as soon as he understood what was going on, He never cracked from what he knew was right. You should never laugh at someone, especially in their most vulnerable state. You should always reach out and provide as much support as you can towards the person in need. Forget about PR. Speed was just doing what anyone with a freaking heart would do. It disgusts me to see what world we live in, but it felt so nice to see that some people have a heart in this world. Never invalidate how the person feels, even if you can't relate or understand it. If they are feeling something, then yes, there is a problem to confront, and you need to help them. I genuinely hope I never see a clip like this again, and I didn't see anything, but let me know if there were any updates. Also, comment below a time where someone helped you out when you were very vulnerable, and please try your best to describe how it made you feel, what the display of humanity did to you. I am really interested in seeing the amazing stories y'all have. W Speed and W Hope in Humanity. I truly appreciate you for making it to the end of the video. For you to give a small creator like me 8 minutes of your time really means a lot to me. I'm currently in my Timidly in Bloom era, so I'm trying to grow and get my message out there. Just know you are contributing greatly to this goal. If you genuinely enjoyed and plan to watch more videos of mine in the future, please go ahead and subscribe to join the Timidly Throng. Also, please like and feel free to comment below your thoughts and feelings. Thank you guys so much for 200 views on my last video. I don't even know what to say. I usually get around 20 to 30 average, but just seeing this big number, this huge amount of support, it really, I don't know. I can't wait to see where this channel goes in the future, but until then, we're just gonna keep our head down, work hard, and see where God brings us, guys. So that being said, thank you so much for watching, and remember that vulnerability is strength. Cause I don't wanna go on while living a life that you've been missing. And I don't want nobody else to hold me when I'm in pieces.